What you're about to hear is true. Now the names have been changed. America is under attack. You are under attack. Covert Radio takes you to the battlefield and back.
Welcome to the Covert Radio Video Daily. I'm Brett Winterble. The greatest story in the last 24 hours has got to be Barack Obama's retrenching of position when it comes to the Ground Zero Mosque. Look, here's the bottom line. It's called the Cordoba Institute. It is obviously triumphalist architecture. It doesn't really bother me that the Muslims would want to move in and build a mosque to celebrate their faith. And I understand that they're going to go on television and claim it's an act of peace, it's an act of tolerance, it's an act of joyous celebration, an attempted bridge to the rest of the culture. But they know full well what it says when they go to build the mosque down at Ground Zero. It's insulting, it's wrong-headed, but they're within their rights to do it. My problem with the President of the United States is the fact that this is a man who remains so pusillanimous by nature, so unable to stake out a brave or difficult topic, that he muddles and makes mistakes with the argument supposedly coming from a core set of beliefs he has. This is a guy who was able to advocate for a withdrawal from Afghanistan while simultaneously advocating for a surge in Afghanistan while simultaneously advocating for a withdrawal from Afghanistan. This is a guy who got elected president talking about Iraq being the bad war and Afghanistan being the good war, and here nearly 2 years into his presidency, you still have 165,000 troops on the ground in Iraq. The guy is congenitally unable to stake out difficult positions. I don't care if the guy's a left-winger. I don't care if the guy's a progressive, as Glenn Beck calls him. What I care is that he's got steel in his spine. He lacks it. Remember when he was going to close Guantanamo Bay, except he didn't close Guantanamo Bay? Do you remember when he sat there signing the memo and he looked up at Greg Craig, his White House advisor, for some sort of permission to shut the place down? Then he relied on Eric Holder to come up with an alternate plan about where to put these people on trial. The minute the people of Manhattan pushed back, the White House collapsed. They moved back from the position, frightened of public opinion. Barack Obama, you want to be president of the United States, you got to make tough decisions. You got to get used to the fact that 60, 70, 80% of this country are going to disagree with you. You're already half the way there. Stake out a position and stick to it, for God's sakes. If you're in favor of the Ground Zero Mosque, be a proud Muslim. If you're opposed to it, stand up and speak out. I'm Brett Winterble. Be sure to check out all the great content at covertradioshow.com. I'll talk to you next time.
You've been listening to the Covert Radio Show, your place for American intelligence. To contact the show, email Brett, B-R-E-T-T, at covertradioshow.com. And don't forget to check out the website for the latest program updates and offers.